Finally, we will discuss shortly something on belt output. Of course, if you model a belt system in MADYMO, you can model everything you want, but in the end you also want to see some output to be able to analyze your model and to see how your model responds in a certain load case. The most important output definition in MADYMO for this is output.belt. With output.belt you can define all kinds of output for your belt system, calling output for your belt segment, tying, retractor, pretensioner and load limiter. The output that is defined with output belt is written out to the .out file for length, payout and slip. For force output it's the .frc file, and for elongation or relative elongation it's the RLG file. Sensor output can also be defined. For that you use output.sensor. The output.sensor that you have defined will be written out to your .control file. The same holds for the switch output. If you want to output your switch logic to see what all your switching is doing based on either from time or from sensors, you can output your switch signals, which are basically binary signals. Either false is false, means 0, and true is a level 1. And this switch logic signals, these are written out to the control file as well. In the end, we will shortly go into some tips and tricks. Most importantly for this, we want to point out to our dummy models. For instance, our hybrid tree dummy models have predefined contacts for between the dummy and the FE belt segments. This is quite important to know, so that if you use a hybrid tree model, be aware that in the user file of such a model you will find already contact definitions there. Although the belt itself is not defined yet, the contact definitions are there, and they will help you further how to model the contact interactions between the belt and the dummies. Another important feature to know is the belt fitting wizard in our preprocessor MADYMO workspace XMagic. We have a belt fitting wizard that helps you placing the FE belt segments onto an occupant model. So for that you need to define certain groups, and it's good to know that for the dummy we have predefined contact groups, and as I just mentioned, in the predefined contact there are a number of groups available, and it's good to use those groups as a starting point to fit your belt on your occupant model. Sometimes it's wise to use to exclude the lower arms, for instance, or to exclude the legs from the belt fitting, as the belt fitter might not handle, might not be able to give a proper fit when these groups are included. That's it for this session. Thanks for your attention.